Fifth of presidential election rejected. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is ABC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism with Zanusam Binyam Getana. I'll see you in a minute. Do stay tuned. Once again, ABC World wishes to all Christians celebrating the Ganna ceremony. And now the news in full. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has extended his message to all citizens on the occasion of the Ethiopian Christmas or Ganna holiday to be celebrated among Ethiopian Christians on Sunday in commemoration of the Nativity of Jesus Christ. During the time of the prophets many read and heard about the coming of Jesus Christ, he said, but they expected the Nativity of Jesus Christ to have occurred in a palace or home of wealthiest people. No one had expected the birth of Jesus Christ, which transformed the world and human beings, to have occurred in a humble manger. During this, the world itself fell asleep when its narrative was changing in a spectacular manner, the message reads. Things that change the history of the world and a certain country, as well as might not happen in an unexpected way, the Prime Minister remarked. In his message, the Prime Minister underscored that it is not possible to address existing problems through a vicious circle like a accustomed manner. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and his First Lady Zinash Tayajo inaugurated the newest edition of low-cost housing in the Awari area of Yeka subsidy, built at a total area of 1,523.3 square meter. The 2GT plus 11 apartment constructed in a 3-month period through the sale of the Prime Minister's Generation Madember book sales and the support of Ovid Construction Group contain a total of 110 units of 1, 2 and 3 bedroom varieties and 51 ground level stores, a common area of baking injera and bread, community cooking area and washing area is also included. The 2 apartments are also fully outfitted with unique furnishing solutions that are fit for purpose and that consider adequate utilization of small spaces, according to the Office of the Prime Minister. In his remarks, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed called upon other private sector stakeholders to follow the lead of COVID Construction Group in expressing goodwill and innovation for low-cost housing schemes. Moving on, the second-generation Ethiopian diaspora are arriving home in response to the call made by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed for the home economic program named Connect to Your Culture. High-ranking government officials, including the Minister of Culture, Nasise Ali, and the Revenue Minister, Ainalem Nuguse, as well as the Custom Commissioner, Dabale Kabeta, have welcomed the members of the second-generation diaspora who arrived home today. The first round of the Home Economic Program is scheduled from 13 December to 29 January 2023 under the theme Connect to Your Culture. People of Ethiopian origin to come home as per this program are said to attend Ganna and Timkat festivals in Ethiopia. Meanwhile, the second round Home Economic Program will be held under the theme Connect to Your History at the time when the African Union Summit will take place in the capital, Addis Ababa. Special discounts are arranged by the Ethiopian Airlines and the hotels in all parts of the country for the second diaspora community who come home as per the schedule announced, the Prime Minister added. Moving on, some historical artifacts looted shortly after the Battle of Magdala between Ethiopian and the British armies in the 1968 have been returned to Ethiopia. The returned historical artifacts include 2 silver-plated cup trophies, a horn cup, letters, a shield, and the hair of Prince Alemayehu Theodros. Ethiopian ambassador to the UK, Ambassador Teferi Malles, handed over the heritage to Director General of the Ethiopian Heritage Authority, Abebaw Ayalew. Ambassador Malles underscored that the recovery of the artifacts is a diplomatic victory for Ethiopia. The Ethiopian Embassy in the UK, in collaboration with the Ethiopian Heritage Restitution National Committee and the Sheirades Foundation, played a role in returning the artifacts.
A short drive north of the Ethiopian capital, Addis Ababa, lies the small town of Sululta. It's an agricultural place where the main industry is dairy farming. The sport in question is Yegena Chewata, or Gena for short. It's regarded as the oldest traditional game in Ethiopia and is similar to field hockey.
Firstly, what inspired me to become involved with this traditional game is my desire to preserve an important part of our cultural heritage.
Gena is a physical game, not for the faint-hearted.
Gena matches can be bruising encounters, so you need to be tough. There's always the possibility of getting hit by the ball. You can lose your teeth or get a black eye.
The wooden ball is made from the hard roots of a tree.
But mostly it's made from a eucalyptus tree.
In this encounter, the Eastern Lions were taking on the Western Tigers. The captain of the Tigers is Zaudi Kebede.
Welcome back. You're still watching ABC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism. Now in our business segment, Ethiopian ambassador to China, Tefera Derbo, said China became one of the largest importers of Ethiopian coffee. The ambassador delivered a keynote speech at the China Pure International Coffee Expo held in Yunnan Province, Pure City, with the theme of pure coffee shared worldwide. On the occasion, the ambassador highlighted the potential of Ethiopian coffee for the world and how it is important to import the product. Coffee is part and parcel of Ethiopia's social fabric, and any guest visiting Ethiopia will certainly feel the profound coffee culture deeply embedded in the identity of the Ethiopian people, Ambassador Derbo added. In African top stories, Senegal's top opposition leader on Friday suffered major setbacks in his quest to contest the presidency when a top court upheld the defamation conviction against him, and the Constitutional Council rejected his application to be a presidential candidate on the basis that it was incomplete. Ousmane Sonko's application case at the council was examined without his representative in a flagrant violation of the law. Before it was rejected, his lawyer Cyril Sendor told reporters, from the outset, the government has shown its willingness to invalidate Ousmane Sonko's candidacy. Likewise, the council's decision came hours after the Supreme Court rejected the jailed opposition leader's appeal of his conviction for defamation after being sued by a government minister. The trial was seen as the latest twist in a prolonged legal battle involving several charges, which the opposition leader has alleged it to stop his presidential bid in the February election. Sonko is currently in prison on different charges and will continue to face the 6-month suspended prison sentence handed him when he was convicted in the defamation case last year. Alhaji Diouf, a lawyer representing Mame Mabi Niang, the minister who filed the defamation suit against Sonko, celebrated Friday's ruling as a big important win. Sonko's presidential bid has faced a prolonged legal battle that started when he was accused of rape in 2021. And now a reminder of the top stories once again. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed inaugurates the newest edition of low-cost housing in the capital, Addis Ababa. And Sonko's application to contest for February 25's presidential election rejected. Well, you've been watching ABC World from the capital, Addis Ababa, the voice of Pan-Africanism. Thank you for watching us. Be entertained with the remaining story of ours. Goodbye for me now. Have a lovely weekend for all.